Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Thank you all for being here. Late as usual. I'm trying all my new little instruments that I have around. All I know is I just keep on loving. Okay, hi guys. Thank y'all. I was a little late as usual. I had to still have to do a bunch of putting together. So I'm going to try to do that while we're live and about. Thank you all for being here. I want to thank Chi for swooping up and putting a video together that I have not even seen yet, but it will just be sort of a description of the timeline of the tour. And I don't believe it has audio, so I can just kind of talk over and we can go through, because I don't really like watching myself necessarily perform and talking about it. I just think that is the most uncomfortable thing. I actually freaked out a little bit before I started this live. That's slightly why I'm 5 minutes late. I felt uncomfortable, like Erica, right on time. Thank you, honey. I just got really weird about like explaining an experience I had. Like the tour was such an experience. So yeah, I had a little bit of like, oh, I don't know. I'm just going to come in. And then she was like, all right, well, here's the video. Here's the timeline. So I literally haven't seen it and I don't care. We're going to put it together and watch it together and go over the amazing LFM SP Tour 2024. I love these shimmers here, guys. I'm getting addicted already. Okay. Thank you all for being in here. I see you all. Hello. Thank you all for being here. And thank you all. I first of all wanted to say thank you to everybody who helped support this tour. It was so last minute. We literally booked this tour that we did within 2 months time. So put that on with also the protesting and everything else that we did on the way in between. And not only that, but the vans and the RVs and the vehicles we're driving all have signs or, magnets or big, painting on them that says Scientology is a cult, kids cannot consent. So constantly as we're driving to all these places, I feel like we should watch the video first together just because I haven't seen it. I think that would be funny to like sort of shuffle through, and then I can add if I've got a flyer or the map or a separate piece of video that I can that I randomly have around or on the computer that I can show you guys to add to it, then I will. Does that sound good? Does that sound good, Mandy? I got Crazy Love is Love and I got Mandy in the chat. They're going to be popping up. We're going to be talking about the protesting we did with in Seattle and then the protesting we did in Utah and everything else in between on the way and the live shows we did. So that'll be really fun. Okay, let's see if I did this correctly. Let's see if I did this. Okay, so I'm first. Should I Crazy Love, I feel like, do you think I should pop you guys up during the whole thing or so you can jump in and give us the vibes, or do you want to kind of take it on from where you can shake? I can see you can shake yes or no. Do you want to jump in when we're coming into Utah and stuff like that? When you're coming in. Okay, perfect. And then Mandy, I'll bring you in when we're going to be talking about Seattle and all that. Amazing. Okay, cool. So let me show you guys this video. Let's see if we can do it. Presents. Let's see. Let's see. How did I do this? No, I'm not presenting. I think I did. No. Let's see. I'll get this together, guys. Hold on. Present. Share screen. That's what it is. I was like, what was it? Okay, so let's see if this will share. Let me move this over here. I have not seen this, so I'll probably pause it with you guys as I will pause it, not probably. Okay, let's see. Bam, share. Are we seeing the same? Do we? Yay! Look, of course it starts like this, Chi. Thank you. I feel like there's two Laras on the screen. Okay, good. So let's see if I can do this right. Let's see. Okay, here we go. So we started the tour. I'm just going to pause it here and there. Oh, and I also can move this down so you can actually see the main video. We started the tour at Viper Room. So I wanted to... Here, can we rewind this? I liked seeing me from here go down into the... So down you can see over here on the left-hand side, you can see California, of course, Los Angeles. We started at the Viper Room in West Hollywood on Sunset. The infamous Viper Room. Let's see, will it play? Okay, so we went from Viper Room. Oh, good. It'll show some of the footage. We had Selfless Self on drums. Thank you so much, Selfless Self. If you haven't watched this recap or you're in the chat and I didn't see it, you can see Selfless right there in the back with his amazing orange wig that Pearl loved so much. That's a joke, inside joke. And he's wearing, you can't see it in here, but oops, I just zoomed way too much. He's wearing a black cap that says Scientology is a cult, something like that, right? And then on our right here, we have Eric LeVay. He's playing guitar and doing backup vocals right here. This was really fun. Here we are. We have the awesome crowd. I loved how there's like this like little gap and the rest of the room was just amazingly full with all you amazing, beautiful souls. Oh, wait, hold on. And then you guys, I want to go back here. We got Tim on violin, who's constantly with me. He's freaking awesome at the very beginning here. I wanted you to catch. I wonder if you could catch his wig. You didn't, no, not on that footage. If you go back, you can go onto my Viper Room footage. You'll be able to see my live streams or Chi's live streams. In fact, I'm going to be uploading a bunch of stuff to my YouTube very soon of all these past shows and all the touring, all the tour shows and all that we did. Okay, so here we are. We're at the Viper Room. Then I actually stopped here up in Sacramento. We stayed to get with Liz, which was really fun because I had just seen Liz at the Viper Room. That was really fun that Liz and Carrie both made it. We had such a fun time in LA at the Viper Room. Selfless Self came all the way from Texas, was going to do the whole tour with me and ended up having to deal with restraining order Scientology BS case that they like to use. As we all know, if you are in tune with the Scientology protesters, you'll see that Scientology is constantly trying to get any of the protesters arrested or put restraining orders on them or having to have them appear in court at certain dates or times. Anyway, so Selfless, the amazing Selfless, the artiste himself, played amazing drums. We rocked the show at the Viper Room. The Viper Room, the manager, everybody at the Viper Room was they're so happy. They're so happy with the LARA FM shows at Viper Room. They've already asked us to come back. We ended up having an amazing time. If you know, you knew. If you were there, you knew. We were all having a after show party, hanging there at the Viper Room, and that was extremely amazing. That encouraged the whole tour. It just felt like really good. Like, okay, I've got this. Whatever band it is, I got it. If it's just me, I've got it. We're gonna go with this. And the encouragement from all the people as well, you guys, like the whole tour. Okay, so hold on before I jump back. So I stopped in Sacramento, saw Liz. After the show, hold on, sorry. Let me bring this out. After the show, I actually stayed in LA and was there. We were there for Josiah and Danny's court cases. I wanted to be there. That felt more important to me. There was some shows that were going to be booked or not. And then it was like, should I go protest the Sacramento org or Portland org, or should I stay here in LA dealing with these cases of people that I know that personally that were protesting that, you know, Scientology's trying to, you know, screw with. So we ended up staying later in LA, staying at those court cases. And then after those were done, Ashley, the one and only Ashley Ramirez, you get the top off freaking hats to you, security, freaking slash roadie slash calming Lara down when the freaking engine exploded, basically, or not really. I mean, it felt like it did. I've never had to fix a van before the Grapevine and the tubes just exploding and having, anyways, that'll be another video. We're going to do a part 2 for sure on this recap. This is just going to be the fun main chunk of it. And then on the next video, next live or not next live, because you never know when I'm going to go live, but the next live of the tour update, I'll have a bunch of fun, perfect little videos of things that could happen when you're on a do-it-yourself tour and how we fixed them. And also how the tour was so different than just, you know, being put on a tour because a label put you on it, but having an intention and a passion and all that goes with it. That was really awesome. Okay. I just realized you guys are just staring at the map. Yeah. So, we went, I stayed at Liz's. Then we went through to Portland. We had me and Ashley. So it's just me and Ashley. We fixed the van before the freaking Grapevine. We get to Olive Juice. The sweet Olive Juice took care of me and Ashley, hung out with her awesome kids. Did makeup. They did my makeup and the nails for the show in Seattle. That was really amazing. That was a special little moment. Thank you so much, Olive Juice. If you're listening or you're in the chat or you watch this on the replay, me and Ashley, that was a fun little moment for all of us. I'm sure, you know, it was such a mixture of feels and creativity because there's constantly making things and nails and then talking about so much different types of emotions and all kinds of that. Anyways, and the outfits and everything. It's just so fun. It was so fun. Okay. So then we stayed in Portland. Oh yeah. Let me go back to my little map over here. So yeah, we came up, went to Portland, stayed at Olive Juices, and then went to first show. Let's see what the video is doing now. Yeah, so our first show was at Tim's Tavern, right? Yes. Is that what we're watching? Is that what's going on here? Yeah. Tim's Tavern, August 24, or no, August. Wait a minute. No. Somebody's got this wrong. Somebody's got this wrong. Hold on. Back it up, guys. Let me see this. Oops. Tim's Tavern. Am I wrong? Okay, yeah. Oh, I just exited out of it. My bad. Hold on, guys. Uno momento. Let me get this under control. Move this down. So I believe, no, the first show was in, I'm going to have to look at my freaking Instagram. First show was okay, here we go. Yeah. Tim's Tavern, 24th. Oh, I'm mixing up the Bad Bar and Tim's Tavern. Okay, so the 24th, but on here it says the 28th. The first show we did was Tim's Tavern on August 24th, which, if this plays fast enough, we can just watch that again. How fun. Viper Room. Okay, great. Hold on, pause. Okay. Oh, whoops, I need to share this with you guys again. My bad. I'm leaving you all out of it. Present. Share screen. Okay, here we go. Back to here. So play. So this was Viper Room. Hide. We can hide that. So the first show we did, Viper Room was freaking awesome. Then we went, we stayed, we did the court cases. Then we stayed, me and Ashley stayed with Liz. Carrie wasn't there at the time. We missed her, but we did see her at Viper Room and hung out before then. So that was really awesome. So this is Tim's Tavern on the 24th. It says the 28th, but it's not. And this was really fun. This was just a quick one-off set. I mean, it wouldn't even be one off. It's just like, I go there, I set it up, I see the vibe, I go like, okay, what kind of space do they have? Where can I put, you know, the lights and this and that? Okay, hold on. Let me pause this. Pause. Oh yes, this was awesome. Okay, we're going to rewind a bit. So back here, I only have, weep right here. This was fun. Tim's Tavern. I'm getting confused because the date, it says the 28th. Gee, you're messing this up. So Tim's Tavern was really awesome. It's like this really cool sort of like woody sort of, taverny, awesome place. I was able to just put my curtains, put my feel, you know, put the other band's equipment, obviously you can see is behind. They have their drums and all that set up, and to be able to just put my whole vibe and in any area, whether it's just an opening for this sweet little tavern bar or whatever it is, and then to play with fellow musicians. I have to say, the people on the lineup for Tim's Tavern, noise service, they were freaking amazing. Like I felt like, even though I had opened this show, it felt like this, it felt like the tour, every show had its own experience. It had its own moments. It had its own like, understandings. Like if I hadn't gone through this, then I'm not going to be prepared for the next thing. Or now that I have gone through this through many other bands and things in my past, it feels like doing a quick setup show is so fun. It's so fun and easy. And it's like, whatever I have in the moment becomes magic. It becomes whatever it is for that show in that time. So anyways, we had an awesome show at Tim's Tavern. And then we went to, I'm like looking back on this thing. Next one is Bad Bar on the 28th. Okay, I think now we'll be caught up. So yes, this show was really cool. And the people there that I met, you guys were so awesome. I wonder if this is on like double speed. I feel like I should slow the video down. So next one is Bad Bar. This was so fun. So we went from, there was 2 shows in Seattle. Was it, did we do Seattle? Yeah. And then we did Tacoma on the 30th. Perfect. With Mandy. Awesome. So Bad Bar, here we go. So then we spun up to Bad Bar and we played with, That's No K, who's this amazing soul right here. That's No K. His name's Alex, who later, I actually met Alex. I want to specifically thank Alex right now that we're at it. This sweet gentleman right here. I wonder if I can zoom in on the video. I can't. That's why. Okay. This guy here, he actually got me this gig, the Tim's Tavern gig and the Bad Bar gig. And this was the second show on the tour. And we played with his band and with Bridals, these two here in the middle. And these bands, both of these bands I'm going to be touring with in the future. We're going to have shows together. They were just completely awesome. Their sound is awesome. Their vibes, their understanding, their awareness of like understanding being in a band and having just purpose for fun and music and love, and not like, you know, trying to manipulate somebody into something or a group or make people only like certain music or whatever. Just being able to play and enjoy music as it is instead of having it so controlled all the time. That's what these bands gave me the vibe of. I'm so thankful, Alex, that you came. I met Alex when we were protesting, when I was performing a little gig in front of, I'm sure a bunch of my followers, you guys remember this, when I performed in front of the Blue Building down in LA, down here. And he came by and he's just been, he had been watching the live streams and wanted to support the protesters, and he came through, and he's a musician and obviously an artist himself. So it was super cool that he just from that booked us these shows. Bad Bar show was so awesome. It felt like even the sound person, to them letting us decorate the stage and just be us, and the bar and everybody there, everybody who showed up. Thank you so much for the flowers, Shy Girl, everybody, you guys, like, and then you guys accommodated. There were some people who accommodated us after the shows, and like we went and had an amazing time with them, you know, at the lake, and it's really cool. Okay, so this was Bad Bar. So I just wanted to say thank you, Brittles, and thank you, Alex. He's in That's No K. They're amazing. Go follow them. They're on YouTube as well. Both of them are on YouTube. They're both on Instagram. Go follow them. And Alex has also been protesting in Seattle. Mandy also, I know, is protesting in Seattle. So I'm sure Mandy's going to be putting between Mandy and Alex, I'm sure there will be more and more Seattle protesters joining them for that. So this was Bad Bar. Let's see. That was a really sweet photo too. So thank you for whoever took that photo. This, again, it was like, okay, here's the scenario. Here's the room, the stage. We just put up the curtains. I put my vibe. I put the feel, like, okay, where is this going to work? And it gets kind of tricky. Ashley will know. She helped me a lot. Ashley was there for the first 2 shows. Was it just the first 2 shows? Yes. No, maybe it was just one, but she was definitely there for the majority of the tour. Was my right hand freaking woman machine. She's so awesome. But yeah, so we were like stapling and put it, you know, staple gun, and trying to use as little amount of staples. So it just, anyways, it's just amazing what you can do with like the 3 or 4 few minutes, it feels like, before the show starts. And so, yeah, we played here, and then That's No K, actually on the right here, was helping me jammed with me on a few songs, and did vocals. We had Scott, we had Leah, we had freaking Sandra, OT 420, all there. We had who else is there at the Bad Bar? Mandy. Did Mandy come through at Bad Bar? No. Mandy wanted to. So funny. Okay, so now the next one, yeah, Bad Bar was freaking awesome. Okay, so then we went to, on the 30th, we played with Mandy's band, Season of Strangers, at the New Frontier Lounge in Tacoma, Washington. That was freaking awesome. Thank you, Mandy. In fact, Mandy, I want to pull you up, Mandy Moo Moo. Add to stage. Hi, Mandy. I think you're muted. Oh no.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, let's talk about that. So I want to thank you. Mandy's the one who got me this show for the New Frontier Lounge. We again, no idea what it's going to be, how it's going to be like. It's just like, here's the show. You can do it. Good. What's your setup? Cool. You know, this is the open time. This is the close. Here's your time slot. That's it. You know, so it's just like we go. I don't know. Have you played there before, Mandy?
Oh, a bunch of times, yeah.
You have. See, so I felt that too. You felt like you kind of had been there.
I actually worked there temporarily when I was doing sound.
See, sometimes it takes the other artists to support the other artists. So that's Mandy got this show for us, and that was really cool. We got a bunch of cool footage. I'm gonna definitely be throwing up. I'm definitely gonna be oh yeah, there you go. Mandy's band was badass. I'm definitely going to be, yeah, I'm in the middle. I have amazing people who help me. I definitely freak out when it comes to technology. As you know, Mandy definitely knows. And most people that are close to me, like, I asked like 5 people, and I was like, I just kind of had a meltdown, and I was just like, there were so many amazing things that had happened today that I was like, oh, now I have to go focus in on how to work technology at this time. My brain can't handle all this at once. Anyway, so Mandy, back to this. Mandy got us the show. I went in, we again did the curtains. I just did my little setup artsy fartsy thing. Let's see, you kind of, yeah, there you go. Get a little screenshot view of that, or video view of that. It was just go in. You guys were freaking awesome. The crowd there was so sweet. The crowd there was so personal. There were so many people buying the merch. There was so many people like so like engaging in the songs. They were saying, like, they were telling me, oh, this song, and they were reading, they were going, oh, I should pause it. They were going back and like describing something that happened to them in their lives that reminded them of this song that I was singing that clearly like was about my mom or somebody like that I'm being ripped apart from. So it's pretty cool to be able to like see your band and see other bands and see the emotions of these artists that like have come from all kinds of emotions and all kinds of traumas and all kinds of experiences. It's not even all bad, but just all kinds of experiences. And then being on a tour with people like yourself who are supporting directly because they know where all this is coming from. It was like, even if 2 people showed up that were like, we know where this is all coming from. I was so excited. So it was amazing to have.
I knew that you were going to have a lot of fun in Seattle, and I'm glad that we could finally get you on a show with us. I knew that New Frontier would be perfect for you. And then when I saw that you were playing at Thames, I was like, oh, well, that's a perfect spot too for it. Like, I knew that like those spots were going to be great. And the people at Thames are always awesome. Like, there's another Thames Tavern up north, and we played the one in North. I haven't played the one in West Seattle.
It was super cool. It was like old school rocker Billies were like there, and people who have been touring were, the sound guy even there was like, I can tell you've been doing this. You know, I was like, yeah, we're just in Viper Room. Like they're so sweet. There was like all the way down to like people being like, oh, I could see you opening up for like a rock band just as like their opener, as like on a big, huge show. And just like for people to be visualizing these things that I've been like dreaming and visualizing myself, but not knowing if I even had like the value, like to give, like even if it's just emotional, like I'm not even trying to be a good singer, right? I want to just be able to express the ways that I was like trying to just feel or get something out in a soft way that was really hurtful.
You're a very dynamic singer.
Yes, I would say so. I don't think I can't not say that. In fact, I would say that most of the times when I would write songs like Happy Dynamite, I Love You, I always envisioned freaking like a big theater, like a big festival, like I just envisioned little like all these heads everywhere. So I guess, the songs kind of came out sort of epic and dynamic like that. Okay. Anywho,
well,
so
how
you.
Were your audiences at the other 2? Were they good?
Which ones?
The
before
Seattle
this one
shows, the ones that I couldn't go to.
So the Tim's Tavern was very sweet, had like 15 people. But they were all of them were like, some of them took until the end of my set for them to come up and say, oh yeah, I'm here for you. I was watching, and they were just so shy or whatever it was. I was like, oh my goodness, this is so cool. I was like, no, there was maybe like 20 people. I'm underestimating myself, but I just felt like it was more about the intimacy. And also, again, you guys in the chat, you guys are there watching the stream. You see me setting up the stages. You see me like going through it all. So it becomes almost like this isn't about having 500 people at your, 20 occupancy show or whatever. But it's more about feeling it and being on tour and experiencing the show and connecting with. Like, it's insane that people think they're going to put on a show and just connect with people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no.
Well,
like I myself don't connect with people.
Having that conversation with you where I was like, I see you like rocking out like art shows, small theaters, like dive bars, like where they have like more of a built-in audience that really loves music and art. And I thought that like all 3 of our sounds went really well together for our show.
Yeah.
I don't really know what a lot of the other bands that you played with sound like, but I think Alex sounds good with you. And what was it? Bridals? Bridals was really good.
Yep. I don't think that there was one. This is kind of amazing. Well, in Utah, we'll bring Crazy Love up soon. But in Utah, it was more like it was just my shows, and it was for like, that was the whole thing. It was very personal. It was about the venue I was playing at. It was about not letting the way that, you know, gay people weren't allowed to express themselves in Utah, or,
Yeah.
you know, because they were in their whatever, their own kind of cult, their own religion cult, whatever it is. This was a venue that literally allows people to be themselves and gives them that artist space. So there it was just me, but the other bands on, I swear, at Tim's Tavern, at Bad Bar, freaking amazing. Bridals and That's No Okay, they were amazing. They're like, I will play with them anytime. Open, if I'm the middle band, you know, they're dope. They're the same way. They will.
And
So
you bring a really good atmosphere to like everything.
And I love that these bands, like, well, part of the thing is these bands are
And
also on,
like,
yeah, they use it, and they get the vibe, and that's what I love. I'm like, good. Like, most people are just like, cool, can we leave this here and can I just move that? And so and I'm like, sure, you guys like it? They're like, yeah, like, it's
I
perfect.
remember, like, I was trying to tell Lino like how your setup was, and he was like, oh my God, how's she gonna set everything up and tear everything down? I was like, no, I think she should leave it up. Like, you should see. And I showed him like what you look like on stage and what the setup was, and then he was like, oh, okay, that's not bad, that's cool.
Yeah, no, and it's pretty crazy how it just brings everything sort of even in other people's music. I don't know, like, okay, so I'm coming back to your thing of saying like what bands you play with, do they mash well and things like that. It almost like when I do the whole decoration, it almost pulls in all the bands together, no matter what kind of music it is. It just gives the band its own vibe. It gives my thing, my own thing of how I am. It's just really cool. I don't know. So I love that vibe. And it felt like every single show that we had, I set it up. People were like, wow, this is awesome. Yes, let's keep it for the other bands. So other than that, it was very much like the venues that we played throughout the tour all gave me the space, the you know, energy, we can help you with this, or, you know, we don't have this, but we know, we got fog, we got whatever it was. It was very clear what they did and didn't have. So it felt very amazing. If you guys can do me a favor, if you saw the live show when we were there and you came to the venue, or if you've been to that venue, the New Frontier Lounge, please go and give them an amazing Yelp review. And just let them know, even the show that you went to there with me, just because there are some trolls that like to, I wouldn't even say some, it's very little, but that obviously there's Scientology backing, whatever that is. And they don't like seeing somebody like myself freaking opening up all these, you know, hidden doors of little elements of like kids being trafficked, elderly abuse, and just openly talking about it as an artist that came from nothing and literally had to get out of all that crap. So
I didn't even think about Yelp reviews. I'm never on Yelp, but
yes.
that's a good.
Yeah, and I will really. It's important for businesses that allow these spaces for artists in whatever form, that allow them to do what they. And then not only that, but they even help. They even say, "Oh, would you want?" Like, for example, that fire to the right. There was like this little. It's not a real fire, but it's like this little. And the person there was just like, "Oh, I have these cool fires. Is this your vibe?" And I was like, "Perfect. Put it." You know, it just.
Yeah,
it just
I knew
really
you were gonna be taken well care of at New Frontier. I knew for a fact, because they're really good at taking care of everybody there, especially like people that like us that are super into art and like performance art and what we do.
Yeah, and with the message, it was so sweet, and it was really cool. Okay, thank you, Mandy. I just really thank you for the show and that space. Like, I'm definitely going to play there again, and I want to pack that house.
Yeah.
The idea, just so everybody knows, the idea is to do this similar tour next year. And we say next year, but it's really 6 months, 7 months. We'll be doing it right back again around April, maybe May, something like that, because we're going to do a similar thing like this next year, even if there's just a few one-offs here and there. Then we're going my name there could be a tour here and there, or we could go everywhere, but my main next move is to go from California towards Texas, so we can get New Mexico, Colorado, kind of go up there for the tour, for you sweet angels that are following me. And we're like, why did Lara come through Colorado? Why didn't she come through Wyoming? Why didn't she come to Texas? I thought so. Yeah,
Tours
the
are
list
hard.
goes on. They are hard, but this felt. I would have to say, if you don't have somebody like myself, I care about my tours. I care about my shows. I care about the people who are on my tours. There was 8 main people on my tour that I'll thank at the end of all this, but they really supported me. And they also saw me in times. It's not about me being like, I know what to do at all times, and you guys follow me and say what I say, when they're just there to help and support, right?
Yeah, they were all great. I had a great time.
Yeah, there's a thin line though, being a singer, like an artist, a singer, a wild fucking cult child head, right? Who's mentally going through so much at the time, but still so loving and positive, because I am. And then having this like new way or new look of showing people that, hey, if you want to express yourselves, you don't have to be signed to some label or under somebody else's control or spell. They're going to tell you, no, don't put the curtain like that, or they will critique you and change your natural art. So I feel like this tour, because it was a do-it-yourself tour, and the people who helped made it so cool and so precious in the moments that it was so precious and awesome. And then worked did the stage, and Sandra OT 420 freaking with the stickers, and like just everybody, Leah coming out, and Ashley. All of them at some points were all like, okay, and what about this? Like pulling down a curtain if I had to get it all off in 10 minutes or whatever it was. It was really amazing. Okay. So yeah, is there anything else you wanted to say? I just want to say, New Frontier Lounge, go show them some love, give them great reviews. They're amazing. They rock.
I don't have anything else to say.
Is there anything else you would like to say?
Do we want to talk about the protesting in Seattle now, or are we following
let
along
me
with the
see.
video?
I was gonna see if she perhaps put any, if Chi-Chi, my sweet Chi-Chi, if she put any yeah, this was really fun. Okay,
and the
so
sound was great. Oh,
so then it went to Shredder. Okay, yeah, yes, that was the other thing. Oh, I can always back that up.
And like everything is pretty new there, so I'm glad that they've worked all the kinks out, because it didn't used to be that good.
Yeah, and the sound guy there was also really good. He was sitting there with his cool little iPad in his own little cool world. Okay, so then I was going to see about, you sent me some images. I don't know if I uploaded them. Let me look. Sorry guys, give me a minute. I wanted to show them, if we have it, at least some of the chalking and the art that you sent me. Oh yes, I have some of them. Okay, let's see what I can here. I'm gonna pull. I will put this video down. Oh, that's interesting, or maybe not. Okay, hold on. I forget that we're in StreamYard, and I forget that it's live, so I have to like move out of everything. Okay, good. So so we did our show. So we did the Seattle show in at Tim's Tavern with Ashley. Ashley, you freaking rock. Thank you. That was so fun. And thank you, Tabitha, and everybody that came out to that show. Like, I just keep forgetting, but I remembered, oh yeah, that's where I met Tabitha. And there's so many people, and at least there's so many people that I'm like, oh my God, oh, now I know that we're friends that were in the chat, that I had just mentioned of their name. And then you see them physically, and there's something where there's that real, like, you finally feel this like connection of somebody that's been there with you through all this processing and all this, like, and you meet them and they're hugging you and you're crying, and it's just so amazing. Anyways. Okay. So then after these shows, Tim's Tavern, thank you all for being there. We went to Seattle. Then we went to Bad Bar. That was freaking awesome. Then we went to Tacoma, the New Frontier.
We protested before the Tacoma show.
Yes, before the Tacoma show, we went to the Seattle organization. Let me pull up. I have a cute picture of you and Foxy. I know I do have that.
I was so in love with Foxy.
I had time to pull
That
that up.
soft baby, so soft.
Oh, here it is. Oh, that's so funny. And Alex is in the back from No Okay. That's No Okay. That's No Okay. Okay, here we go. Let me show you guys at least this one, just because it's cute and I have to. Share screen. This is the official Foxy licking hugs. You can see me in the back. I'm sitting there chalktologing it up. And then you see Alex there. So Alex was super supportive. There was some trolley crazy dude who came up. You guys can see that on the stream if you go to the YouTube. And was trying to give us crap. And we just kept going and moving back and forth and just kept chalktologing it up. And Alex came because he was like, absolutely not. Like, he's so supportive. I want to shout this guy out some more. But he just came because he wanted to support everything. And he also supports, obviously, the anti-Scientology protest movement. But the fact that he showed up and more people came to bring us just Gatorades and things and sweet things like that. And just show support. That was really cool. Like that, like there's specific people that just showed up and then they were there. They showed up at the shows. They showed up at the protesting. They were like, oh, we can give you, if you guys need anything to make anything easier, do you guys need Gatorades? Do you need tea? It's a hot day. You know, it's just so amazing. Let's see what else. Maybe I can find another cute one. I literally didn't have time.
We did a lot of chalking.
Yes. Oh, here we go.
You did a lot of chalking.
No, we did. We all did. Okay, here's another one. Perv. Here we go. You did a lot of chalking. This is you right here, actually. I think the first one I'm going to pull up is Mandy's chalk artology. Okay, here we go. This is you, right? You did the stop.
Yeah.
You did the child elderly abuse. And then I wrote on top of that, stop right here. I wrote stop Scientology. And I was basically saying, anyways, so we did, that was on the side of it. And then that's when people are coming, if they're walking down from the parking lot and they go into this door, which is right over here. And then, so they'll see that as they're going in. And then I have another one here. I think it's right here. So when they walk, it was
a really nice, like, healing day. Like, there was no yelling. It was like what I love, what Crazy Love is Love has said before. I think she got it from Pearl, calling it a demonstration over a protest.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. That's right in front of the door that they go into.
So where it said elderly abuse before, you would walk down and after it would say evil cult, think for yourself. And that's the door that they go into. So Scientology uses that phrase, think for yourself. And so I don't know, sometimes it's not that I use their lingo. It's that I try to put my mind, because I've unprogrammed myself in many parts of Scientology. So I'm not programmed mentally, like talking about it the way I used to. So when I do things like this, I put think for yourself because Scientology uses that. But then if they look, if they see the elderly abuse, and then they see evil cult and there's an arrow, pointing to obviously the door, and they see think for yourself, it's kind of does that the psychology, what is it, reverse psychology or whatever, where they actually are thinking.
It's like you're using their tactics against them.
Exactly. So I put that there, and then I just put like the I and the money. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know if I have any more that I do have them from you, but I didn't even have time to upload.
Yeah, no.
But I got 2 in there. See, that's not too bad. And then I got that good day. One.
So
yeah,
it was nice to have more people around there doing that. But you saw that it was just a weird, quiet area.
Yeah, and that's why it was, oh yeah, this sweet lady. We were so hot and tired. It's so funny because it was like, how hot? It felt really hot in Seattle, unless you were like sitting under the shade. I mean, it always feels hot, I guess, at that time. Okay, here. Oh, I want to show this last one because this sweet angel brought us juice and came and bought her, Scientology is a cult shirts and her goldenrod tie-dye, and she's just so supportive, and went and she came to bring us things and brought also like useful gifts, like a portable battery part, like a vehicle portable charger if your battery dies and things like that. So like she's just amazing. I wanted her to know that we love her, and that she just came up and then left to go get us more tea and drinks and things like that.
Yeah, she was really
afterwards.
Nice.
Yeah, so sweet. Thank you so much.
I mean, everybody was.
Everybody,
so,
yes.
Yeah, except and I'm glad that I made some connections and stuff so that I can have more people come down there with me.
Yeah, that'll be really good. And I know there's a lot of people in Seattle that actually really are interested in that. They like, a lot of people were asking me like, oh, is there a way that we can all meet up, or is like, and I was like, Mandy's gonna put that together. So now I'm like, Mandy, you better put that together.
Yeah, I haven't just yet, but I was having some issues in my life, and now I'm trying to live again. Yep. It does. Sometimes you just have to take a step back, just relax, let the waves rush over you.
Yep. I know that feeling, literally. Sometimes you just let it go, and then all of a sudden everything sort of comes back as it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Kind of unravels. Okay, so we did New Frontier Lounge. That was really fun. Okay, so now
I guess you can take me down now if you don't need me anymore.
If you don't need
that
me
way I can like focus on
modding. Thank you. Yes. Okay, good. I'm just bringing up the next. I'm going to leave it at New Frontier. There we go. Okay, good. Okay, sweet darling. Thank you so much, Mandy.
Yes,
thank you so much. We'll see you very soon.
Yes,
I'm going to bring
so good to see you.
Thank you. And thank you so much for the show and all the support that you do give everybody in the community. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. Everybody say bye to Mandy. She's going to be keeping an eye on you. All right. So we're going to bring Crazy Love is Love. What is up, Crazy Love? She's like falling asleep. Nice shirt. Nice shirt.
Do you like my noodle?
OMG, where is DOA in the chat? I think I saw his little chat message in there somewhere.
It's very nice.
Are you seeing this, Scott? Scott, you in there? You seeing this little head rester? Crazy Love, Scott?
It's pretty good. It like holds up my arms at the same time. Like,
really great. You know, this is great.
It's
your
nice.
head.
I wonder. I don't know who left it here.
Mine.
Actually,
I have it.
Oh, DOA said he could have it.
Oh, is that so? Is that so? Let's see.
Did he say that, or did he say it needed to go back to his RV?
No,
Ooh.
I have it.
Oh.
He said no. He said I could have it. That's so funny.
He's bound determined.
That's so funny. Okay, good. So now Crazy Love. So if y'all don't know, this is Crazy Love is Love. And Crazy Love's, your wife is Rebel. And they booked us 2 amazing shows in Salt Lake City, Utah at Club Verse. One was a sweet, perfect little Q&A, intimate, sort of test runny, brunch, like sweet little. It was so good because it made literally the next show. I was just like, okay, this is what I know I need to have before the, you know, even in my little thing. Is Tavian, you cannot. So and not only that, but you also have been so supportive. You've been protesting outside. Crazy Love has been protesting with Rebel and her family, Tavian and well, I guess whatever. I'm sure everybody knows their names by now.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Tavian and Brooklyn, but I was like, wait, don't say their names. Too late.
They already know.
And they've been on my live stream, so it's literally too late. But you were there protesting, and that's how I got to know you. I was like, who are these people that are so cool listening to my music, shouting LARA FM? And I was like, what? who's as wild as me? And then I fell in love with you guys. You guys are just so kind-hearted. You're so strong. You're so funny. You're really down to earth. You've been through your own experiences. You're dealing with your own shit. And it just felt so like, yeah, like family and like home normal. And yeah, and like normal, which felt weird.
Yeah.
I was like, this feels normal.
What's normal? So, Laura, I asked the kids before we went live, I said, what was the best moment when Laura was in town? Tavian said, hanging out with DOA and watching or snuggling with Laura.
Aww.
Because
we snuggled on the couch because he's so sweet.
Yep.
Because I was on the couch. Yeah, I had right where you are, actually. I had my own little nook, and I was like, nobody come near me. And the only one I was like, fine. Tavian would come in the morning and try to pretend like he wasn't waking me up. And it would just sit there like, I'm like, okay. Like, fine, you little creature, like eating his cereal. He's so cute. Yep. Anyways, yes, that was very sweet. He's so cute.
Then,
and yes, I'm sure DOA loved all of his sweet, just wake up surprises. Like, rah!
I don't know if you guys know, but so I have a huge driveway, and they all parked in my driveway, like all down like one side. And I went out one morning because Tavian was out there and he was screaming. I said, don't wake up DOA. And he goes, hello, he's already awake. And I said, how do you know? And he goes, because you can see him right through the window.
That's what I told him. I was like, you don't wake him up until you can hear that he's awake, like moving. You don't go to wake him up. So funny. Oh my God, that was so fun. Okay, and then what was Brooklyn's favorite thing?
Brooklyn's was just to have you here and your free spirit self.
Aw.
That's what she said. That's what she loved.
That's so cool. I love her. You guys are so freaking cool. You're back. And how much fun did we have? Oh my God, we should recap on that. How much fun did we have at the date, whatever? What was it called?
The brunch or the protest?
All of them. The protest,
honestly,
the brunch, the fun meal where we went and played all the games.
Yeah. So there was never a dull moment in Utah. I had these some bitches running from one end to the next. Every day we had something. So we went shopping at the Everything Utah. That was so cool to see just
that was fun.
Parts of Utah, like all in one store.
Wasn't that on one of your live streams?
Yeah.
So they can go back and watch our funness on your stream. So, that's great.
And then I learned something new. I was having like super bad allergies while they were here, and Lara told me that the honey, the real honey, the local honey from the area helps. And look, I'm all better now. Because we bought honey there. Yeah. So that was fun. And then we had the protest on the 7th, and that was a blast.
And I have so many photos and stuff, and I haven't, I feel like I have to like break it down. So maybe I'll go on your live and we'll talk about the recap of Utah. And then, because I want people to learn more, that they can go and meet you guys in Utah if they want to come support people watching online that live in the area. I want them to know they can come up and say hi to you and say, hey, we're here to support, and that you're totally there to be there to support that. I love.
So we had Rodney Andrews come from Wyoming for the protest. And so shout out to Rodney.
Yes, awesome. Rodney. That was freaking awesome. He also came to the shows. That's so cool, man. What a great, that's another thing, like meeting people. And that I think it was my live stream when he was telling me about his friend there. Shout out to Rodney, Andrew Rodney's, if you're in the chat, and thank you for being there for a friend or somebody in your past that you knew had struggled through Scientology's manipulative policies or whatever. whatever mind thinking he got himself into to unalive himself and not be there. So
yeah. So
that was wild.
Rodney has very close ties to the Utah one, so he's very he's a great supporter and things like that too to us here in Utah. And then we had a huge protest, and I'm telling you, you guys, these sidewalks are massive in Utah.
Yeah. Huge.
Like, they're huge. Like, the squares are huge. We had so much room to just, and we were, shout out to Davies Niacin Sharts. He sent 2 boxes of flyers, stickers, everything.
Yeah.
So shout out to him. If any of you guys are protesters and you want to get a hold of him, he does awesome, amazing work. But we were putting stickers on the ground. We had chalk up one side, up the other side. I mean, and
what else wasn't there? And we're talking about this now because the shows we did was after. So yeah, we're talking all this because we did all this fun protesting. There was also a football game going on, was there not?
So okay.
So what happened when the football game comes out?
So when I'm doing something, I do it for a purpose. Okay. I don't just go and like throw a date and be like, okay, well, I know that when the U of U plays their football games, I know the route that they shove everybody, and that's down South Temple. Well, that's where we were. So as the football game got out, we had hundreds of cars going by us, like
nonstop, and they're looking, all they can see, you can go back and look on my live stream of that protest, but all they can see is a huge banner that says "Call Me" from Phil Jones, the "Call Me," your and then right next to it saying "Kids can't consent, Scientology is a cult," and bright red, orange, and then all the signs, and we're standing there and people are just honking, and you got Scott DOA on the end with his cape and his whole
he was at the light. So they're sitting there and he's just sitting there, and
it was just awesome. It was impossible to not.
Yeah, the whole entire front block was literally we were all lined up along there. There's a bus stop there. There's, all of these cars. They see 4 gigantic signs hanging in between trees. And they've got to stop at the stoplight, and the stoplight's right where DOA was. So as they're stopping, here's DOA screaming, Scientology's called, and he's got his sign, and we've got all of our little signs out there. I mean, it was huge. And, I've got the CAD call. I've requested the CAD calls for that day.
Yes.
They're pretty thick. It's taken a minute.
Yeah. And will you explain to the audience what that is? What is a CAD? Is it a CAD or a cab call? CAD.
CAD.
C-A-D. CAD.
Mm-hmm. So
and that means.
So what it is whenever you call the non-emergency or the 911, it's scripted and it's all timed. So every time that they touch that computer and they type into something or whatever, it's going to be on this call. Now, if no one's arrested, no one's cited, things like that, they don't open up a case number. So what it is it's just a scripted thing. So if they call and then they say, oh, shoot, we need to call again because they're not coming fast enough, which Scientology loves to do. Let's tell them something else is going on. So they call again. It's all on that same call because it's coming from the same number, the same address, and it's about the same people. So it's all on that call. So you can see how many times. We counted the cops came by 18 times, which was very expected.
And they just do the look over, and then they kind of look, and then they look back, and then they and then either us or DOA always likes to do this salute to them, as he says it's like a respect thing, which I get, but he does a hey. And then they kind of, all right, everything. And they just keep it moving.
And then they just keep going.
But also, what did you do beforehand, though? You called the police, and they already were waiting for these fake things. And what happened?
Yep.
That happened.
So,
and that's how smooth it went.
Yes. So everything went smooth in Utah. There was no swatting calls or anything because I took evidence of other swatting calls. I called the lieutenant and the sergeant. I got a hold of both of those guys. I sat on a phone call with them. And I just explained to them when we were doing something and what would be happening and what could have happened and things like that. So anytime that somebody tried to SWAT us during the hours of this time to this time, as you know, they would call me and ask me, hey, is this going on? Or they would just drive by if they were in the area. So, that's one thing that people can do if you're going to do something and you're afraid of, you know, the trolls swatting or whatever. I can call our police department and I can let them know. They're very, very amazing. They worked with us well. Every time that we had a show or the protest, I always called them about a half an hour ahead. I let them know it was all set up. And when I talked to the lieutenant and the sergeant, they actually made a case with this information. And then what they would do is when I called in with my information, they would keep it up on the screen until I called back and said that we were done. So
there you go. And you also use this for documenting, right? Like
yes.
You're going to, you can.
Yep. I absolutely use it for documenting. Anytime that they would show up, I'd get, you know, body cams, but we had a smooth sail here in Utah and we didn't have them show up anywhere, but I do have documentation coming. Yep.
Good. Amazing. And we will do that. We're also I'm going to be doing learning and loving with a bunch of protesters like Crazy Love is Love that are supporting the anti-protest movement. I'm going to have a learning and loving with each individual one of them because or these specific ones that I tend to learn a lot from, and they've done their own research, or they just happen to have gone to a school or have knowledge in a certain department or area that I fucking don't because I was raised in the cult of Scientology. Let's see. Add to stage. Let's see. Oh, hi there, Mandy. Damn it. I tried to get Mandy snuck in there real quick. Ha ha. Anyways, okay.
Let's see. So after the protest, I got, you know, pictures of, you know, of the protest and everything after what the. Oh, I was going to tell you. The funny thing is these guys have one hose.
One hose? Oh, okay.
So where we chalked, you know, the biggest chalking of it all, which was right there along the front.
Mm-hmm.
They had to go out with a little pump sprayer and spray it all off by pump.
I love. Look, do you guys hear how giggly?
That was the funniest part of it all.
There was we were very excited about the end result of our chalk work. Again, go back to either Crazy Love is Love's live stream of us protesting. What date was that? Do you remember the exact date?
That was the 7th.
Yep. The 7th. So we were protesting on the 7th. So just go ahead and review our mine, Jen's, and Ashley and Scott's, and the kids were doing it. And who else was there? Justice was there. Thank you for coming through.
Yep, Justice was there.
Yes, Andrew was there. That was so cool. And whoever else I'm forgetting, and all the people who stopped by. There were even people who drove by in their cars, and there was one person I thought was trying to like start a fight with me or something. And I was like, we ain't going here. You're telling me something or you're moving. You're not just sitting here having a And then she was like, no. I really was wondering if any of you have actually been in it, like have any. And I was like, oh yes, me, I have. And they were like, oh, okay. And so that became a really good conversation. But yeah. It was pretty. And
then the other protesting groups that stopped by and asked me to join them because they need my voice.
Mm-hmm.
So
yep, they were like, we'll use you as well for these other movements that are on the same sort of feel.
Yep. So that was fun. And then
okay, hold on. Let's
into
see.
the
Oh, that goes to the shredder. So there was nothing that went. Oh, wow. So it went straight to shredder. Okay. So no, that is definitely not what happened. Let's go back to this map here. Yeah. So then we went to, okay. So before, I wanted to say, now that you're up here, Crazy Love is Love. We didn't even talk about the shredder before. Boom, 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 boom. Sorry, I'm being funny. Let's play this. None of it, I don't think any of it has audio, so it's fine. I don't want it to have audio because I'd rather just. Okay, so after the shows that we were just talking about, not you and me, but Mandy and I were talking about Seattle and all that. After the 30th, the new Frontier Lounge, we went to the Shredder, Boise, Idaho. And it was awesome there. The sound, the room. This place is like set for amazing show. I'm gonna put up some good footage that Scott got on, and there was some other. Yeah, I'm gonna mix some footage there. But that place was really cool. The sound, the fog. I wanted really to express though that the Erica, we call her. I call her my super pup aunt. She's like my auntie. Freaking feels when I'm like a little bit struggling, or feels when something is stressing me out or whatever. Anyways, Erica Super Pup, I want to throw this out to you. You are amazing. She's the one who helped through whatever way she did get the show booked. And not only that, but she got Nicholas to come and jam on the drums. And he learned, like, he just went over the songs and learned them. And he got the whole vibe, and he freaking nailed it. Like, I want to give a shout out to Nicholas, man. Nicholas, once I get good at all these videos, I'm going to be editing up and adding everybody's links so people can come in and find, these people and hire them for drumming and stuff like that. I can't wait to have Nicholas back on and drum. And if Selfless Self isn't there, or maybe Selfless Self literally plays every instrument. So even if Nicholas came and played Idaho again with us on drums, Selfless would play something else. But I really want to thank him, and I really want to thank Erica for helping us get this gig, and for being so supportive through the whole thing, and for the people who showed up the Shredder, everybody who works there, the manager and everybody, the sound guy, all you guys were so cool for what we had, and the space that we had, and the timing. That's Snow K was going to play. An emergency came up. He couldn't. So it ended up being me and Bridals, the other band that I was just talking to you about. Super cool. They played with us at Bad Bar, and they freaking nailed it. They did an Ace of Base cover. So cool. And it's not the way Ace of Base did Ace of Base. It was like, I even thought it was, I know it's going to, it was like, I feel like nothing can sound better than the original that is from like 80s and 90s, but like, and I love Ace of Base, but they did a cover that just like was so cool. It didn't sound like Ace of Base. It sounded like them. And it just, anyways, they're really dope. So thank you. Thanks. They came all the way from Seattle, played. That was really cool. And anyways, this venue is super dope. Hole in the wall, kind of its own vibe, its own thing. They got a back freaking, it's not really a hole in the wall, but they have a whole skateboarding, half pipe back there. So it would be really cool to pack this place the next time we play there, and really have a whole fun party with it. That would be super dope. Okay. So thank you, Boise, Idaho. Thank you, Erica. Thank you, Nicholas. Thank you, everybody who was on the tour with us for this, being here at this show. Thank you, Bridals, for playing. And yeah, these are just fun clips. It's hard for me to watch myself and like, hey. So I basically was like, no audio, let's just go. I'm gonna upload all these videos. I got a bunch of awesome shots and videos from people who were there. And I think now we're running down to Utah. So that was really cool. I can't wait to get back there. And I also want to book shows possibly on the next one in Wyoming and Montana. I want to jump down all there. But yeah, we go as we go. Okay, so this is where we're at. Right? here we are, club verse. Look at this. She's so funny. Chi-Chi, you got the date wrong again.
No.
Can you guys hear my horny cat in the back? Or
no,
is it doing?
Yeah, but yeah.
She got what?
Nothing.
She got it wrong. You were trying to make it right, but she got it. You got it wrong.
I was trying to make Chi right for once. Okay.
September 8th was the Sunday sweet brunch. That was really sweet and cute. Thank you so much for everybody there putting out the flowers, setting up everything, making it amazing. Oh, I want to show, look at how cute. Let's see if I can pop this up. Here, I'm going to probably have to exit that. Okay. I want to pop. Oh, wait, right here. Oops. I wonder if I have, oh, no, I don't. But this is very cute. I'm going to show both of these. What's this one? This one. Okay. So yeah, we did the whole curtains. We did set up the whole flowers. We put our whole vibe in there. This was just for the brunch. And then as a part of it, we had Ashley, Jen, we're going to get to in a second. Jen, our tour manager, Jen. She's so freaking amazing. But look at how sweetly you guys all set up these cute things. Like they totally went in and just took the merch and we're like, okay, we're going to put the little BTs that Cheryl made, and we're going to put the stickers here. And then like, look at how cute this is, guys. And again, look at these 420 OT 420 Sandra stickers where she literally made custom. I guess this was the New Frontier Lounge. This is a photo from the New Frontier Lounge. So she like literally put little sticker packs for each show on the tour. So amazing. So yeah, anyways, we had these cute little, look at this oops. You see this little e-meter made out of the little clay things. Can you see all that, or am I crazy?
No, we can see it all.
Okay, good. And then you see all the cute little, there's DOA, the little BT DOA. And they're smoking a bong with the alien and LARA FM BT right there, of course. The joints on the side, of course. Anyways, I just thought it was so cute how everybody always set up everything and made it awesome. Okay, let's go back to the video. And I would like, Jen, are you ready? I don't know if Jen, my sweet manager, I want to pop her up here for a second because she's so badass. And she did amazing. Jen.
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, look at her. Look at her already in her goldenrod, just eating her little meal. Like, yes, of course, I'm ready. Yeah!
Having some dinner. Had to pop in real quick.
Nice. Amazing. I just wanted to give a huge shout out to Jen. Jen was in LA and then she popped over and met us for the whole Utah, the Seattle protest. She was, I would say, the queen of Chalktology at the, she's shaking her head already, at the organization. She was literally, there was a patch of like shade and then sun and then shade. And she chose to go right in the sun and make like the biggest sign, Chalktology, that was promoting the LARA FM show and the whole brunch and the whole girls' night Tuesday, which was the awesome little fucking show. It was amazing.
It was an honor. It was an honor to be able to help out with this because I think the mixture of music and protesting is very, very amazing and incredible to me. So thank you for the opportunity. I think it was amazing. If you build it, they will come.
Yes.
You know, like
that's what it felt like.
Everybody loves you.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Aw. But Jen, you were there. You made this happen. Jen was there. Jen made things so, not only did she make things smooth, but then like she would be like, oh, here's a sandwich. Oh, here's this. Oh, here. Oh, and I'd be like, what? why? Yeah. I would be like, oh my God, it's going to be so much. And I'm just going to have to plow through. And then all of a sudden somebody was like, oh, here's a water, here's a sandwich, and here's this. And it was just, you literally made everything so smooth and easy. She's telling her sweet angel to hushity hushy for a minute, but you made everything amazing, Jen. You made this tour happen with me. Everybody had their own like strong gold value, and I really appreciate you guys all. Like, you guys are my friends for fucking life, for reals. I can't.
Well, thank you. I'm ready for round 2 whenever.
I am too. I love that. Jen is so badass like that. She's like, yeah. So next. Okay, so let's see what else is on this tour recap. Jen, you can stay. Do you want to stay, or should I stay or should I go now? I feel like you're
pop out. I'm gonna pop out right now, but I just want to
say,
hey,
but you can
you
watch.
Awesome.
No, and I love you, Jen, and thank you, and you're awesome.
So I do want to give a shout out to Verse for their cute little breakfast thing that they set up. If you go onto their Instagram, you'll see the photo of it.
Wait, I have it. Let me pop it up. Let me pop it up. It's so cute. Yep. Let me pop it up. Oh, I'm going to pop it up right here. God, I'm getting good at this. See, once I get back into it, this is it, right? Look at how cute that is. How effing cute is that?
They set up all of this for her, and the mimosas were amazing.
OMG, I was a mimosa-fied. I loved it. Yeah. And look at how cute that is. Ugh. Shout out to Tana for the awesome merch stickers and stuff. She's just doing amazing. And we got new merch t-shirts, all the Goldenrod LFM SP TV tie-dye and Goldenrod shirts are available now.
So that was super amazing. Cute for the brunch.
I love that. And they're so special. They are so special and sweet and cute. Okay, I can show, let's see. I think I have, or here, let's see what the video's doing. Baby boosh. And then, because I don't know, I literally didn't watch it. She just sent it. And I was like, okay, this should be somewhat of a timeline. So let me see. Let's see what else it's doing. Okay, share screen. Here we go. Share. Okay. Oh, here we go. There we go. Okay, so that was Shredder. This was awesome. Super cool. Okay, then we go to, this was the brunch, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sorry, it's a little blurry, guys, but like I said, you can go to my page in a little bit, and you'll see all the uploaded videos and fun little things of the tour.
The one thing that I don't think people realize is where Club Verse is located. The location is prime. You've got the Grand America Hotel, the Little America Hotel, and then right across the street, you got 300 people that fill an apartment complex. 1,500 people in that apartment complex. And when they open up their doors, everybody hears it.
Yeah. So, it was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome. And so we had that fun, sweet daytime brunch gig.
Yep.
And then it turned to ladies' night.
And then you went to Oktoberfest.
Yes, we went to Oktoberfest with my friend Kate Coda, who's literally playing guitar with her girlfriend who's dancing on the freaking scaffold behind me. And she jammed the F out and played guitar. And I played with Coda in my old other band, like my older band, LARA FM, because LARA FM is not just like a particular specific band. There are people that play and dance and come in and out of LARA FM in the band. They'll come back and play 5 years later, just like Coda did. And so, yeah, I had done shows with Coda with LARA FM and all kinds of venues in LA and all kinds of awesome, like we've also been to many festivals. Anyway, so for her to be there and rock out and just be us, like be our rockin' freaking artists, like this was really fun. again, I don't, I have never seen this video, but it was a really fun time.
Yeah, this is the second night at Club Verse on
Ladies' night.
Yeah, I believe it was on the 9th.
Yep, on the, oh, did she mess up the date again? No, the 10th. It was
the 10th. Yeah,
it was on the 10th. This is so funny. And the brunch was on the 8th. Good job, Chi. Yeah. You know, this is what happens when you put Lara, who is already panic cry child baby, under Chi, who only gets 2 hours to quickly put a timeline video together, who pretty much nailed it. I'm not going to lie. Oh, maybe I just need to smoke my vape. I always forget. Anyways, this was really freaking fucking fun. I'm not kidding you. This was one of my favorite shows of the whole tour. Can I just say that?
Yeah.
Viper Room was amazing just because it was so fun to play with Selfless, of course, because it's so fun to fucking jam with Selfless. It feels full and like just with him on the drums. And then I had Tim, my violin freaking master, and he's so fun. And then I had Eric LeVay. Like, that felt good. This felt to me more like LARA FM personal chick time, like night, go rock on. It felt like very 80s 90s chick band, you know, like, but like Till Tuesday or like Rock Set, but it was just amazing. It was freaking, I don't know what it was. I don't know. You tell me.
This night was amazing. There was a lady who was walking down the street, and she just wanted a beer. So I told her, go on in and get a beer. Come in here, get a beer, you know, and I paid for her beer. And she was completely happy. Like, she sat there and jammed, drank her beer, and then she left. But the one thing that was amazing is there was a homeless couple that was walking down the street. And they walked past the 2 doors, and then the lady stopped. And I happened to be outside talking to Michael. But they stopped, and then she backed up, and she was listening to Lara. Because in between songs, Lara would talk about her time in Scientology, and, you know, that was another form of Lara's protest. Well, this couple, I told them, I said, come on in and, you know, sit down if you guys want to, you know, listen to her. And they said, no, we got to go. And next thing I see is those 2 are walking through the door. They sit down, and the next song was I Love You. And that, both of them, that song touched them so immensely that they both were sitting there bawling. But they had to get to, you know, where they were going for the night. So they had to leave before Lara got done. I can't hear you.
My bad. I do remember there was a couple that was like walking away and they were waving, and I was just kind of like in the middle of so they just waving like, okay, thank you for coming. Like, I just was like, thank you for coming. I didn't even know. Yeah, so that's really cool. That was really cool.
But it was really emotional because she said, I wish my parents loved me, you know. And she was when they became homeless, her parents had let her go, and they haven't talked to her. So that song really hit her. And I was very glad and grateful and so happy to get to know these 2 people. The homeless here in Utah, they're so grateful for anything. And they sat down and had a mixed drink and, you know, watched Lara for a while, but that was amazing to see that. That's and then so cool. I seen the people out on their decks across the street. They're just sitting there.
Everybody, they're like, oh, nice. Yeah, we got a free show over here.
So that's
awesome. Mandy? Cool. Okay, so I think that was it. Yeah, it was really cool. I honestly, it's hard to keep my head wrapped around everything, you know, but
yeah. And
it
then
was so
you
fun.
can't
It
forget
felt,
the drive up the canyon was absolutely amazing.
yes.
Beautiful as always.
You can go to DOA's, the LARA of DOA, or DOA, D.O.A. And he has a bunch, he's uploaded already some of the footage that he took as part of the driving the stream. I know a lot of people on his channel love that are, you know, can't get out and travel a lot. And so not only was it cool to be traveling on a tour that was also protesting about Scientology, but to also, I don't know what that is yet, but to also be seeing nature and to be like healing through nature as we were going, of course. And then landing on your lap and having the biggest couch potato party ever. How effing fun fucking was that? How much we had so much fun. I just can't.
We can't forget Deb Robinson showed up, drove
Deb,
8 hours.
Love you, Deb.
Oh,
like,
my God.
No, Deb needs a major shout out. Deb, if you're out there, I'm sure you are. She's so supportive. She's been supporting DOA for so long, but has totally jumped on the whole SPTV anti-Scientology protest movement and is so supportive, so sweet, was doing everything she could in just little ways and amounts that were so needed, and showing up with so much love. Deb, you're amazing. Big shout out to her. Thank you for topping us off and just being so supportive and loving. And driving 8 hours to and from. And also shout out again to Andrew Vegas for driving far as well and just showing up, being a real Rodney. Sorry, I said Andrew Vega. That's so funny because I saw Vega. Neat is so funny.
There was another lady there. She didn't want to be shown on camera.
Yes.
I don't know if she wants her real name, but you know who you are. So please, we have to give you a shout out as well. She was there both days, the brunch and the other. So thank you. You know who you are.
You know who you are. Yep. I love you. Thank you.
Oh, look, DOA's in the chat. Do you want to show DOA my headrest?
Yeah, DOA. Oh, babes. Hold on. I didn't even think he was going to jump on. I want him to jump on. She doesn't have a link. I do have a link. Babes, I'm sending it to you now.
Wait, we have to wait till DOA gets on.
Okay, Sky, send it to you, honey bunch. If you want to jump on, that would be awesome. Deb, exactly. Deb, you are awesome.
Yes.
I want to see really quick what the rest of this video is about, since, you know, let's see what she put together, shall we? Yeah. Let's talk about let's talk about you, baby. Let's talk about me and you. Okay, maybe that was it. She is so funny. Let's talk about. Good for her. Maybe she's like, no, you're not supposed to show all that. Okay, good. Now we're just talking. Okay, good. That was fun. Hi, honey bunch.
You guys can't forget me and DOA's costumes at the protest.
Well, that's what I mean. It's so silly to not be able. I mean, I can tell people go and look at our channels, but yes, we have. I'm just gonna start uploading videos of like clips of every section, so it doesn't sound so overwhelming to me to have like a recap of all the, because there was so much fun. I could do a whole video of just the recap with you. You know, Crazy Love is Love, with just you and the org and the show. Like, that's all one big recap. That would fucking take.
And then we all went out to Dave and Buster's, and oh my gosh, the kids had so much fun. Lara and DOA are going to be the best fucking parents. Can I just say that?
Hey, if we can have kids or want kids, you know, or if that happens.
But I'm just telling you, like, you guys are going to be the cutest fucking parents, because Lara's sitting here. She is so fucking zoned into this Mario game. Oh, here, let me see my headrest. But she is so zoned into this Mario game. Go. No, turn left, turn right. No, the other way.
He got my noodle.
Oh.
He's got my noodle. Yeah. That little shit.
Yeah.
That little shit. Told him that noodle better come back into the RV.
No, it won't.
No, it won't. He said.
It might now.
Oh, it's mine now.
Oh, you're gonna get those spinal taps next time I'm in town.
But I do have to give a huge shout out to Michael at Verse. They were going through a really tough time during all of this. His husband had a medical event, and they were trying to figure that out while all the bullshit was going to their email. So whoever sent that, you can go fuck yourself, because they were having a really hard time at the time. But you know, his husband got to come out and see Lara. He was so happy. He stayed there as long as he could until he got tired. But you know, the best thing that came out of it is they want her back.
Yeah.
And they are throwing out the dates now, so she can't say no.
So that was really fun. Thank you so much. And yes, thank you, Club Verse. You guys are awesome. Michael, you guys, like, that was really cool. And Justin, shout out to Justin for being such a sweet sound guy, for quick pop in, you know, get it done and out. That was really awesome. Thank you, Scott, the ant. Thank you so much for being there and supporting me personally, and being so adventurous with me, and also kind of like being just like almost like somebody I could be like, see, like, look, this is like a lot, or like, this is, you know, like, what, you know, it was so nice. Definitely, you felt very comforting. You made me not as crazy as I could have been.
And you showed all of the idiots that sent emails and bullshit that they're liars. Good job.
I had a lot of fun. It was fun with all the girls. I was like the only guy. But it was amazing, Ashley, and just all the girls, just everyone helping out, and it was a trip of a lifetime.
And honestly, I can tell you, Scott has two different people. His protesting person, and then he's got the real down to heart, big heart Scotty. And I will tell you that my kids miss Lara and Scott every day now.
Mm-hmm.
I caught my son turning on your show the other day. He goes, "Look who's on." And it was you.
Yeah, we had fun at Dave and Buster's. I had fun at Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, Dave and Buster's was a blast. He still has all of his little jewels that you spent that time at the table, you know, giving him his rocks and stuff like that, and then playing magic with him. It was just, we had such a good, I just felt like the first time you guys walked into this house, I knew you guys just felt like family. So
yeah, it was really fun. And
my house is open for next year, because I know you're coming back.
That will be fun. Yeah, it was really fun. And your guys' costumes. These two had big ass costumes, sweating in the 80 whatever degree heat. I was like, it's like humid. How are you guys? And they zip it up with their like walk. I mean, even
and we were hugging and dancing.
And even like just 10 minutes, even if it's 10 minutes in the suit, it's like the amount of people that are driving by and they see the guy from freaking South Park, like out in front of the Church of Scientology on the corner. It literally brings awareness. That's the thing. It's like, oh, okay, that's obvious and fun. But then they see these signs and they see other things and they're like, oh, they're doing a protest. It's very clear. It's very clear. And how else to be funny and protest? And like, that's like the worst thing you can do to make somebody mad, is have fun while you're like you're enjoying yourself, and you're getting freedom while you're exposing somebody's fucking evil behaviors.
Yeah.
Like, what is not better than that? Anyway, so that was really fun. I swear all of y'all have helped me individually in so many times that it wasn't it was just almost like a pack, you know, like a little pack of wolves. Like, it was because the pack was there, it was like, okay for us all to go. But if it was just me, I would have just probably fallen apart. So like I said, thank you. You guys, literally the support in the chat and the people watching and all the emails and all the love and everything, and everybody just being there when things are happening or coming out when some troll's there, and all of a sudden, like, whoa, what? No, we're here to protect, you know. It's just, it's quite amazing. I really would recommend for people doing do-it-yourself tours with a good purpose and a good heart and a good soul to really try to have something attached to their tours or their things, with like not have like being susceptible to change, like not having it like must go this way or else. It's just like, okay, whatever's happening, we just got to go with it and make it creative and beautiful. It's kind of like the art of the war in that is where can we, if something could go so bad, how could it still be like the most beautiful thing in whatever it is, right?
And
That's
then
how I feel.
Ashley says, taco bidia night again. Crazy Loves Cooking is made with love.
The food was freaking awesome. Everything was awesome. So the little meals that we had with you guys were awesome. I loved even just I loved showing your kid how to use the shovel to make the, and I was like weed whacking I was like, yeah, I haven't used a weed whacker since I was in the cult. Like, I don't know. It just felt so good. Like, hey man, you can do this, and you can do this for fun.
Yeah, Laura's out there. I need a shovel. I need this. And I'm like, no, you're not going to do that. And she goes, yes, I'm doing it for fun this time. I'm not told to do this, you know?
Yeah.
She got
it was like fun to just do it for fun and to do it for you. It was just fun to be like, oh, let me straighten up their little lawn line for no random reason, just because your son brought out a fun weed whacker and clippers. I was like, all right, let's get to it.
And then, you know, you guys were the best house guests. You guys were amazing. Cleaned up after yourself. I about shit myself when DOA was doing the dishes that morning.
He did like 3. We did them all before you saw.
But hey, he still picked up the, you know, scrubby and scrub, you know. But DOA, you left a spoon here, so it's mine now. So
and the noodle.
And the noodle.
I didn't leave the noodle. The noodle was taken. I had a beer.
Sandra,
I had a beer
here.
and a joint, and I was ready to get into the lake for the sunset. And I was like, oh, where's my noodle? I'm going to sit on my noodle and have a beer and smoke a joint. And yeah, no noodle.
And the bear fell into the lake all the way down. I was holding up his joint in the beer.
I put it in my feet, the door it opened and it fell out, and he didn't know.
He said that he put it in your RV and the door was open and it fell out and you didn't know.
See?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
It's Scott's fault, right? It's DOA's fault. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. I agree. Okay, on that note, guys, thank you, loves. See you later. I wanted to thank everybody that was in the board of trustee meeting today, calling in everything you guys did. Henry, thank you so much for posting that, because that literally, it's amazing what somebody in the protest movement can just do to like put out a link or do something that's actually super helpful for us taking down Scientology and getting rid of their tax-free, you know, status, and making it so that kids cannot join Scientology or be a part of it. Thank you all. It was way harder. I was way more emotional actually than I thought I would be, but there was something about it that gave me a lot of strength, and I was able to be even stronger on the next one. And so for everybody, Michael, Serge, Scott, Henry, Kenny, I know Mona, you know, Yvonne, there's a lot of people that out of LA, all these people are calling in and doing this, and we really appreciate it. And if you have future dates. If you're out there and you know there are future dates for us to join, or a Zoom or a meeting to call into to get, you know, these criminal behaviors that are literally allowing Scientology to exist, the lawyers, the people on the boards, the legal system, whatever it is, we need to get whoever knows whenever there's another date, whether it's Los Angeles or in your local area, where you can call or you can have people call in to represent the anti-Scientology movement and to stop their attacks of the protesters and things like this. Please let us know. Please make it known. Please share it.
Kelly actually has a link on her page that if you send those to Kelly, it's all going to be on a calendar, and you can click the link and go to it. So that,
okay,
I found that the other, just like literally a day or so ago. But I have one on the 1st and the 15th in October that you can call in, and if you need help. But we're going. We found, yeah.
Nope. Don't talk about it. Yeah. So yeah, this is very important. Legal is the way we're going to take Scientology down. It's very important. Do you know Kelly's her YouTube handle? Do you have it?
Just 1 second.
Or if one of my mods are in there, Pearl, if you happen. Oh, Mandy, do you have Kelly's YouTube? Because that's important. People want to know that so that they can go click on. Here, where is Kelly? I wonder if she's
right here, and it's the Intuitive Inquirer.
The Intuitive Inquirer. The Intuitive Inquirer on YouTube. Okay. And also go follow Henry, I'm sure everybody is following them, but stay tuned. If I know anything, I'll be posting about it as well. And this is how we got to do it. This is how we do it. All right. I love you all so much. Thank you all for being here. Is that all? Bye, little cutie pie. Crazy love is love. Give your love to Rebel. We love you guys so much. I'll hope to see you guys soon, and I'll see you anyway soon on a live stream so we could talk about more learning and loving with LARA FM.
Yeah.
I wanted to quickly say thank you to Denise T. Thank you for your 20. Dave's niacin charts. Yes, thank you. 420 comes 10 minutes late every day. Hey, now, I think that was a reference to me being late. Thank you. And Jazzy, can we get a quick pots and pans solo? Okay, great. Thank you. All right. I love you guys. I hope I didn't miss anything. We'll catch up more. I'm going to post some videos of all the tour and little clips, and you'll see them soon. Go to the channel, go to the videos, and subscribe. Make sure you guys are subscribed also to my channel, because sometimes people are unsubscribed because they think they're not subscribed, and that's a no-no for this one. So make sure the alarm is on and y'all are subscribed to LARA FM, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much.
Bye.
I send you out with learning and loving. Bye.